You know, as I kind of look at this bill, one other thing that organizations are looking at is some of the financial reporting implications, and what does that mean? I don't know what your view is on some of the contractual agreement changes and how that might impact reporting.
Yeah, it's another opportunity, John, I think, to take stock of what elements of their financial reporting potentially are going to be affected by Brexit. We've got a series of accounting rules, unfortunately, that are very dependent on the form of transactions, right? And so if the transaction forms are going to change, and they may well here, particularly those that are outside of current existing market mechanisms for settlement and for commonality of terms, then I'd have at the ready some very, very good technical accounting people, operations people, and legal people to start thinking about and segregating those transactions that maybe fall into that bucket, to think about which of those issues rise to a certain level of importance that perhaps they require discussion with standard setters like the FASB and others, or which have to be taken to trade organizations early on to make sure that any adjustments that trade organizations might be thinking about or market organizations might be thinking about making to satisfy operational, legal, or other considerations are also thinking about accounting ramifications.
The one thing we continue to hear from the regulators and other stakeholders is their expectation around transparency. So having organizations look at what are the potential outcomes that will occur, how do they think that they're going to plan or they're going to organize themselves around these outcomes, and then be ready for when they actually come up. No longer is it acceptable to kind of say, we'll wait and see. It's more being transparent with the regulators and their customers as to at least what they think the contingency planning will be.
Interesting point. I mean, you think about the number of different constituents here who will have a point of view on that very point you just raised about transparency. It's pretty significant. So take your securities filings, right, and your whole set of risk disclosures. I mean, everyone's got to have an expectation that Brexit is going to be one of the top risk disclosures for financial institutions over the next couple of years, and that there'll be an evolution in that discussion, probably both in terms of the new facts, but as well as people have greater expectations about what institutions should be doing, risk disclosures and other disclosures like that addressing it along the way.